What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel. We're here for a new episode of the Philadelphia Eagles Madden 21 Flashback Rebuild at pick 32 as your defending Super Bowl champions. Our first Super Bowl title with Chip Kelly and Marcus Mariota here in Philly. And as always, I let you guys start this video off by telling me who I should draft at pick 32. A very, very quick refresher of where our squad is at. This is our offense, and as you can see, no real issues, no real holes. We're getting a little bit old in the skill position spots. Macklin, Shady, and Deshaun Jackson are starting to get a little older. But for the most part, this offense is, you don't need to touch it. When you flip to the defensive side, you know, you look at this, it's now you're almost getting greedy, right? It's almost like you look at the guys that have just like the star dev traits, and you're like, can we upgrade them? So there would be defensive tackle for Javon Hargrave, middle linebacker Chris Borland, free safety Jordan Poyer. We also have Micah Hyde here at corner, as well as DJ Hayden. While the ratings are all good, you just get a little nitpicky and be like, we need, to potentially could draft a better player. So for us, looking at your guys' suggestions, this was kind of our board. It's a weird spot. Obviously at 32, we're not going to have the best pick of the litter. But I was kind of like, I identified two wide receivers who, if we wanted to get younger there, we could in Cortland Sutton or Dante Pettis. We could look at Darius Leonard at the linebacking spot and add him as maybe someone with a higher ceiling than Chris Borland, who we have at middle linebacker. Or I have three corners here in Dante Jackson, Josh Jackson, and Isaiah Oliver. And looking through the comments, one that I really, really liked was this one. And anytime I have an opportunity to go to one of my favorite meme players since I've been a YouTuber, it's always a good spot. So, according to you guys, even with the ugly combine grade, Darius Leonard the Maniac is who you wanted to see me draft. So that is who we're going to bring in. He is a 74 hidden depth, so already he's only, 4 or 5 points behind Chris Borland, and Borland's been in the league for a couple years. And at worst, he is going to have a star depth, so this is definitely going to be an upgrade at that middle linebacker spot. Sorry if you're a Chris Borland stan. As you look at Darius Leonard here, 84 tackle. I mean, athletically, that low combine score, but he still has 82 speed, 85 acceleration. We get 84 pursuit. Finesse moves high. Zone coverage, 71. I mean, he's an exceptional looking player right there. Very happy to add him to the defense. Our draft board's kind of gone to shit after that first round. Everybody that we had as a target is gone. So then now we're just kind of going in BPA and looking at this. Christian Kirk. I mean, we don't have a depth wide receiver behind Jerry Macklin for the slot. We have two speedsters and Robbie Anderson and Deshaun Jackson, but life beyond Jerry Macklin for a slot wide receiver, we don't have that cover. We don't have that security blanket. So looking at the BPA, Christian Kirk makes a whole lot of sense here with our second pick, and he's a 73 normal. Number 60 in true value. Getting him at 64, that's a hell of a pick, and that's a lot of green for his core attributes. For a full draft recap, kind of the theme for the Eagles draft is I will get kind of BPA, fill up my depth chart, and then if I can grab a guy that I kind of like already on the Eagles, I'll make it happen. So we got Leonard, we got Christian Kirk. Beyond that, I got Dorian O'Daniels, a depth linebacker, 68 overall in the third round. Brought back Avonte Maddox, who's a solid DB for the Philadelphia Eagles in the fourth round. I got Boston Scott, 64 normal dev running back in the fifth round. Emmanuel Mosley in the sixth round, and then I traded away the mystery relevant final pick in the seventh round just for a future pick because there was no one I wanted, and I didn't want to reach and just or cheese and get Philip Lindsay was still there and stuff like that. That's not what I'm about anymore. Post that Antonio. Ever since we drafted Antonio Brown, I've tried my best just to try to let's just try to keep it low and slow, not hyphy and too top when it comes to the draft. But I'm happy with this, man. We got Darius Leonard like you guys wanted. I got a nice depth piece behind Jeremy Macklin. In case regression starts to hit, and we filled out the depth chart and got in some guys that are really notable on the Philadelphia Eagles. Come on, man. Boston Scott, he's the man. Coming up from the bye, it's not great. 4-5, not really where you want to be, but still the season to play for. Only 2 games back from the Giants. And you know what? I'm probably going to sim till that Giant game. We'll see where our record's at, and if that Week 13 game could potentially swing the division, we'll hop in and play it. If not, this could just be like a straight sailor. This just, I don't know what's going on, man. We have some pretty expensive and important contracts. First up, we have LeSean McCoy, who, I mean, at this point in time, anyone over 2 years we're committing for the remainder of this rebuild because there's only 2 years left. So I definitely want LeSean McCoy to stay here. Same with Navarro Bowman. At this point, versus saving money and spending big in free agency, I'd rather try and keep the guys that have been helping us grow and develop. I do think at this point, though, we probably should be paying Carlos Dunlap, and we'll let Trent Cole hit the market. As how as that says, did Trent Cole actually ever have him going anywhere? I feel like he didn't finish career with Philly. Maybe not. I can't remember. I feel like we let him walk and he went somewhere. I want to say like Carolina, Arizona, something weird like that. But either way, look, we got all of our main targets there locked up. Man, shout out Nick Boyle. No, that's the greatest no-neck profile picture ever. And in terms of guys I would want to re-sign, probably Lambo at kicker. But we have, I mean, we could offer him this. He probably won't take it. And he does take it. So I literally am going to have negative money to deal with in this upcoming season. But we made sure we retained everybody in the building. So we won both of our games. And we're now tied atop first place in the NFC. I don't know how many more games we have within the division. Giants, Cowboys. We have Giants and Cowboys. So yeah, this primetime Monday night game could be the tone setter for the remainder of the year. And better believe I'm going to hop in and we're going to work them. And just to prove, people always say, like, Sifu, you're playing on rookie. You scored 80 points. I'm playing all pro. All right? I'm not here to impress anybody and frustrate myself playing all Madden. So at least all pros, like, it's fun gameplay. I should have a good chance at winning, but absolutely it's well worth it to watch when I do lose on all pro, which is probably like 40% of the time. And that probably could be right now in prime time against the Giants. Have the Giants been a team we've played before? I can't remember if I've met their roster to see what they have. Oh, shit. They have Jameis Winston. The Winston versus Mariota within the same division. This is our first time really getting a first-hand experience of that. They also have Joko, Mukamara, Keenan Allen, and Christian McCaffrey. That's a damn good roster. 86 overall. Yeah, they're no slouches. This could be a close one. Is it going this Chip Kelly no huddle? Who wants to make a play? Who wants to make a play? Look, I'm scrambling. Right bumper! Come on! Robbie Anderson! Yes, sir! And he fights his way in! How is that not a tie? It is! No, it's not. It is, but no, it's not. That should have been a touchdown. Robbie Anderson sets up a great opportunity for a C4 special. Let's go to the left-hand side. Got the fullback there. Blocks out. Oh, my God, man. This is going to be... I think both teams, the CPU, the Giants, understand the importance of this game. They know that this is going to be, really, at this point in time when you're this tied up for first place, this is going to be the tone setter. So they're gonna play their best football, but too little too late there. Shady punches it in to tie this game back up at 7 apiece in the first quarter. Go Robbie Anderson, empty backfield, working well up to the 10-yard line. 6 for 6, perfect so far for Mariota in the snow. This was kind of good. All right, we'll settle for the field goal here. Points, there's points. It's very un-Chip Kelly to settle for the field goal, but in a game of this magnitude, you got to get points. Crazy shit, do crazy shit. 25 seconds go. Probably should have burned a timeout. Oh, QB draw. It's going to take everybody by surprise. QB draw. Yes! Marcus Mariota with contact. And the Eagles are going to go into halftime with a 17-10 lead. Oh, that's going to get picked. It's a good read. An impatient throw, trying to force it, and Deron Harmon gets the interception. He's too fast for you. Oh, it's over now. It already was pretty much over. The Giants offense can't get out of their own way, but we have LeSean McCoy now as a superstar X Factor. So I feel like we're going to be able to do some just simply foolish things just like that. See if we can get LeSean McCoy out in space here. 2nd and goal. Touchdown here will put this game away and put us tops of the NFC East. It's blocked up very well. Wouldn't even matter. If it wasn't blocked up very well, I would have juked 8 guys out of their shoes anyways, because we have the jukebox X Factor. But that one there should seal the deal. Unless the Giants get a quick touchdown here, which could make it okay. Make it interesting. Shady's gas, 3rd and goal. I mean, we're going to see if we can run it up here, get some garbage time points. But let's see if we can stay out there 4th down. Oh, yeah, slants. A slants cheese just to run it up to prove that we are firmly the best team in this division. Oh, hey, that was a good pass breakup. That was a solid pass breakup, but it does not change for the fact that 99.9% of that game, we were the better team, and we are now, rightfully, the owners of first place in the NFC East. Our quarterback, Marcus Mariota, forever tied with Jameis Winston, outdueled him yet again. I have not seen Jameis Winston. He's had some success. He's put up some big numbers. He might even have a higher dev trait. I have not seen the Giants, since they've had Jameis Winston, finish with a higher record than us. So there we go. Just another reason why Mariota is better than Jameis Winston. But a huge game here for LeSean McCoy. 153 yards. Big game for Macklin as well as the Eagles take back first place in the NFC East. And we kicked the crap out of the Chargers. Kicked the crap out of everyone. We won every game from that Giants victory to remain NFC East championships. An opportunity to defend our little, what's that thing called? Oh, the Super Bowl. I think we're the 2 seed. Tried to catch up to the Niners. Just too much ground. We started too slow. But I'll still take the 2 seed. We got the Cardinals. Very winnable matchup here. Looks like Trent Cole, man that we couldn't re-sign, is going to retire anyways. Hopefully we can let him go out top so we don't have to watch Trent Cole play in the NFL in another team's uniform. We'll quickly upgrade our players here. Then we'll look at our regular season stats. And we'll get into this playoff run. So we had a hidden dev trait for Darius Leonard. I think that's the only guy that we had, the guy you wanted us to pick, and it's superstar. He's already up to an 80 overall, and you're right. Demario Davis, Darius Leonard, Navarro Bowman, that is a very elite linebacker core, and I'm glad to have that anchoring the center of our defense. For the stats this year, Marcus Mariota was very good. 4,200 yards, 40 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, was also able to chip in 2 more rushing, so 42 total tutties. Shady and David Johnson continue to be a very good 1-2 punch at running back. 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns for Macklin, 8 and 6 for Robbie, 8 and 9 for Deshaun Jackson. Okay year from Hunter Henry, only so many passes to go around. Borland, 113 tackles, 9.5 sacks. Atkins, 7.5. Carlos Dunlap, 6 for Bowman. Not a lot of. It's probably because of my sub back. That's why it's so late. I had Darius Leonard as our starting middle linebacker, but he wasn't our sub linebacker because Madden's just, Madden's gonna Madden. But hey, either way, happy with it. 4 picks. Pat Pete, glad that our 99 overall X Factor corner is playing like one, given what we traded for him. 3rd overall offense. Chip Kelly's the number 2 in legacy board. Oh my God, we're dominant. Very, very dominant. Alex Smith was the MVP. Marcus Mariota coming in number 8. 42 touchdowns only gets you 42 touchdowns in the 2 seed in the NFC only gets you 8 on the MVP race. Okay. For the rest of the awards, probably not going to see a whole lot of Eagles here. I didn't think we'd see none. Very disrespectful. Let's just kick the shit out of Arizona. Remind everyone who the powerhouse is in the NFC. Now, one thing we have found out is that this is a good sim team. Some teams in Madden, for whatever reason in franchise, when you play the moments like this, they're just not good. We've seen it countless times when we have like a stacked 90-plus roster, and they just can't win in this. The Eagles have not been that. We have 3 Super Bowls to show for it. So I do feel like anytime we go into a game where we should win with this Eagles squad, we are going to. And so far, that looks like the case in the first half. Up 21-6, just no touchdowns for Arizona, 3 field goals. Our defense has been suffocating them. Definitely a lot of motivated players. They're trying to get Trent Cole another Super Bowl, back-to-back Super Bowls. And this is an incredibly dominant performance, 42-9. Philly rolls. 3 touchdowns for Marcus Mariota as we go on to the NFC divisional round. We got the 9-7 Vikings, another game that I'm feeling fairly confident about. Maybe overconfident. Let's see, they got an old Megatron, Adrian Peterson, and Tom Ali. Johnny Manziel at quarterback. Not the other, I don't know what Chris Carter that is. And Justin Tucker at kicker. Okay. Megatron and AP. Weird. And Johnny Manziel. So I'm going to give this game slight benefit of the doubt that if it's snow, Manziel, AP, Megatron, maybe if something weird's going to happen, I'm not going to lose my shit. But I still firmly believe we are the better team. We're the more well-rounded team. We get the instant touchdown there to have a 1-point lead. But it's very close. Our defense is not playing as well as they did against Arizona. But we go into halftime down 5. Still plenty to play for, but I would like to see a little bit more resistance from the Philadelphia Eagles defense here. Seems like every time Minnesota gets the ball, they're getting some form of points, but we're keeping it close within 5. But the defense is just struggling here, man. Coming on 4th down just to throw something. I don't know what we got. Where's Deshaun? This is going to be something designed to go to Deshaun Jackson. Stick and nod. I mean, they're not going to be dumb to put press coverage on him. Hopefully the O-line can hold up, that we can just throw it down. Oh, my God. See, like, we just... Okay, Jerry Maclin. No huddle. No huddle? We're going to let the sim do it? Oh, my God, we got a chance. To stop. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. We got press coverage on Deshaun Jackson. We have a chance. Oh, fit that to the sideline. Don't let the safety grab it. And it's a one-handed interception. Fuck. Come on, man. Get that bullshit. I mean, that is almost as bullshit as if I did hit a deep pass to Deshaun Jackson, but one-handed interception in the snow? Suspect. Great game for Mariota. Kick off the offseason. Kind of good news, I guess. Trent Cole did retire. Would have been nice to put him out with the Super Bowl, but at least we don't have to watch him anymore. Minnesota went on to the Super Bowl, losing to the Cleveland Browns 29-12. Channing Crowder got the MVP there. Just weird. I mean, it is what it is. From that, let's go into the offseason. We have negative $11 million. So, okay. To get under the salary cap, who's going to go? Who's bad enough that okay. I'm going to get rid of all of our depth guys, and we'll see where we're at. After getting rid of almost every backup that I had that was like in the 60s and practice squad caliber, still need to free up around $5 million. So we need to make a couple tough cuts. I have an idea. I know one guy we're going to have to get rid of, which is going to be a little bit lame, but we can probably move a corner back there. And that's going to be Jordan Poyer. We could free up half of what we need by just getting rid of him at 28. Has never really given us the development we're looking for. So we have Rudy Ford there. I don't know. We could move Mills. Strong, the plus. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. Next expensive cut that we could. I'm not getting rid of Pat Pete. I mean, re-signing Borland kind of sucks because that could have been money that we would have put us under. So we need still probably around like what, $2 million, $3 million bucks. Come on, give me something. All right, this is not looking great, fellas. $2 to $3 million bucks doesn't grow on trees. I guess DJ Hayden, and hopefully now it's giving us something to draft that we're gonna have to, at least that's good. Every single draft's kind of been BPA, and there we go. Now we're in the green, but we need a starting corner and a starting free safety as we enter the 2019 draft. So we're now up on the clock in the draft at pick 27 in the 2019 draft. We already saw from what we did with our roster, we need a free safety, we need a corner, and pretty much depth wherever else to get under the salary cap. Unfortunately, also could use an edge rusher, going to replace Trent Cole. So free safety, edge rusher. I mean, we always have the option to try to trade Chris Borland for something. I don't know what his value is going to be. But let's see what we have here in terms of corner safeties and edge rushers. And just generally what the board looks like at 27. You guys can let me know what direction we should go. But we're good at QB. Don't really need to worry about that. Offensively, there's some hell of a lot of great I'm putting that out there. We don't need a wide receiver, but this could be a chance to have DK Metcalf on the Eagles, even though it's absolutely would probably be a terrible decision. So we go to the defensive side. So at edge rusher, not seeing much. LJ Collier's their 4th rounder. I mean, I'm all for trying to give guys second chances and stuff because he has a pretty slow start since he got drafted by the Seahawks. But I mean, that's a little too much to overcome. Again, there's not much for a Trent Cole replacement. So shifting back on the defense, we have at corner some legit guys. Rocky Sin, Sean Murphy Bunting, Joanne Williams, Greedy Williams, David Long, Julian Love. A couple guys here that could potentially be fringe first rounders at the secondary. At safety, we have Nasir Adderley, Juan Thornhill, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson that I would not hesitate to draft, Taylor Rapp is there as well. But again, you know, I'm a man of the people. This is what the board looks like. So we need safeties, corners, put the second rounders there. I'm not even going to bother with the edge rusher. So there's our board. We have everything that we need and DK Metcalf. So it's going to be, yet again, up to you guys. Make sure if you see a comment or you want to reply, I don't know what it's likes, thumbs up, the number one suggestion you want to see us make here at pick 27 for this draft as we get very close to the completion of this Philadelphia Eagles flashback rebuild. And I am kind of leaning towards doing something special after we finish the Eagles rebuild, something a little different on the channel, which I'm sure I'll have more news and info on that as it comes. But let's make the most of this Eagles rebuild. Let me know, do we go for, you know, improving the back end, or do we just go for the fantasy pick? Let me know in the comment section below. I will go with the top community response. And that will do it here for me today, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.